Shalom Aleichem, everyone. A good Erev Shabbos Kodesh. And we are holding over here in Hachzeg's learning of the Pele Yoetz, day number 125, a one-day chapter today, Bikkurim, the first fruits. Bikkurim mitzvah achas mitag mitzvahs shaisa neges bezman shebeis hamikdash kaim. Bikkurim, bringing the first fruits, is one of the 613 mitzvahs that was done at the time when there was a Beis Hamikdash. And even though we don't have a Beis Hamikdash today, there's still a mitzvah that you can do that is a dugma, that is an example to this. Chazal tell us, anyone who brings a present to a Talmid Chacham, is as if he brought the first fruits. So if you will now bring some kind of a monetary gift or a food gift or something to Talmidei Chachamim, that's a sign that you're doing something like Bikkurim. I've written elsewhere, when a person says, "Oh, I'm in so much pain over the fact that our many sins destroyed the Beis Hamikdash, and we can't keep the mitzvahs anymore that were done when there was a Beis Hamikdash." For example, Bikkurim. With this, you will be able to check a person if he's being true with his words. And if he will fulfill the mitzvahs that are examples of what we were able to do when there was a Beis Hamikdash, whatever his abilities are that he does. So if a person says, "Oh, I'm in so much anguish and sorrow that there's no Beis Hamikdash, the Chorban is a terrible thing. What's so terrible? We're not in Eretz Yisrael. We don't have a Beis Hamikdash. We can't do all the mitzvahs to Luya Ba'ars that are dependent upon the land, and you could do in the temple, in the Beis Hamikdash itself." So if you see the person now, he goes and he brings gifts to Talmidei Chachamim because Chazal tell us that's like doing Bikkurim, then you know that this person really, it does bother him, and he's trying to do everything that he can to fulfill a mitzvah that no longer is possible because there is not a Beis Hamikdash. So whatever he can get, he'll take. And it's fitting for a man and a wife, a husband and a wife, a man and a woman, if their hearts are generous, they should give pleasure to the Ribbono Shel Olam. Everything that they have in their house, they should take the first of those things. Whenever they buy wheat and oils and the like, and grains, anything they buy for the house, first they should take aside a part for Hashem. They should give it to those people that are sitting and learning and steiging in Torah, or at least give it to poor people that are from good families and good people, and therefore you're giving chesed, you're doing chesed with them. As we know, there's a great advantage in giving tzedakah in those things that can be used in the house. The mikarva anasam, because the pleasure, the benefit is coming immediately. Right? Dugmas mitzvahs bikurim, and this is like the mitzvah of bikurim. V'yoyel anich bracha ba'itzarim, and it will bring you bracha, blessing in your house. Just like the farmer who worked so hard in his fields, he took the first fruits to Yerushalayim and he gave them to the Beis Hamikdash. So to a person, when they are able to procure certain things for their home, food and the like, they should separate from the beginning. They should separate what they have and give some of that to Talmidei Chachamim or Aniyim, good people that could really use it and benefit from it. And that will be, in the eyes of Hashem, like Bikkurim, like you're using your first fruit. So I guess we'll include tzedakah in there as well. If you take the money and you give it over to Talmidei Chachamim, that's the way that you're going to help to benefit them. And he's saying over here the advantage of giving over food and the like that they can use, they can get immediate use. They don't have to take the money, go to the store, buy the food, bring it home. You bring it right to them. That is a chesed that is of a loftier level of kindness. Included in the mitzvah of Bikkurim, if you want to divide up your money for your children, and some of your children, Some of them have this schus that they will be miyoshvi based on midrash. They will be able to sit in the houses of study and they will learn and become Talmidei Chachamim. Umiksasam ayechad mehem yeh oisek b'pragmatcha. And some of them will take another path. They will be involved with business. So again, Shim Roitza the Chalik, but if you want to divide up your children, I should have said it that way. You want to divide up your children into what they're going to do in their life. Some are going to sit and learn. Some are going to be involved in business. Now you should help your son who's going to go into the world of business to make a profit, to make a parnasa. So he should be able to support those that are sitting and learning and be able to support the mishmar, the guardians of Torah. Now you have several children, you have several sons. So let's say you don't have enough money that every one of your sons can sit and learn. You should try your best to make the oldest son, the Bechor, he's the one that should be sitting in the tents of study and learning. And we have a proof, so to speak, in the Torah that alludes to this, because it says, Kadesh li, sanctify for me, kol Bechor, every firstborn. So how do you sanctify your first son in the world today when there is no Beis HaMikdash and there are no korbanos or anything like that? You sanctify him to sit and learn Torah, because there's nothing holier and it's more sanctifying than that. Unless one of the younger sons is a sharper mind and they're more brilliant and they're more zoris, they're quicker to be able to learn and the like. And the Bechor, the firstborn, doesn't really have the brains to become a Talmid Chacham. As Malasas, so what can you do in that case? Still, good will come. You take care of the younger son, you make sure that he can learn, the Bechor will go into business, he'll have to support him. It's still going to be good. However, he cautions. But do everything you can to help the Bechor to learn. That he's the first one in the family that should become a Talmid Chacham. Besides the fact that, as we said, we should sanctify our firstborns and therefore let him be the one that gets sanctified with the learning of Torah, there's another reason as well. And that is, if the younger brother becomes the Torah scholar and the sage, he will have more respect and more honor from people than his older brother, who's not a Talmid Chacham, who's more of an ignorant Amaretz perhaps. And now the older brother will have to give the proper honor and respect to his younger brother. Shu Talmid Chacham, because he's a Talmid Chacham, you have to stand up for them, you have to listen to their words, you have to honor them. Because kishol kina. And the jealousy that the older brother is going to have on his younger brother who's a Talmid Chacham, and he, the older one, is not, the jealousy is going to bring to tremendous sina, hatred, v'tachrus, and arguments and fighting and the like. And therefore, you should do what you can to help the oldest son become the Talmid Chacham. But if the Bechor himself is a Talmid Chacham, Yava kol al nacha, and everything will just flow in the right direction. Like the shiny stones in the choshen of the kohen, and every person will be in their exact place, and the brothers will coexist in peace amongst themselves. So we do our best. We do our best in the world of making our Bechor the Talmid Chacham of the family. If it works out, fantastic. If it doesn't, what can you do? Then you'll have to be mechazik the Bechor in another way. Show him that even with his koichais, what he has the ability to do, what his talents are, what his skills are, he's still beloved in the eyes of Hashem and certainly beloved in the eyes of his parents. And in that way, be'ez Hashem, everybody, how wonderful it is when brothers all get along together as one. All the best.